Good evening once more. So, welcome to today's session. And as you are starting, my name is Xavier Aluku, and most of you we have met in class, majority about 97%. We have our director here, Calvins, who was supposed to give opening remarks, but he'll just talk as time, I think at the end because he's still on transit. But maybe just on a high level, I just want to give a brief of what this community learning entails. Today here, we are having both our graduates, those who have already done and qualified, those who have done the IBEC exams. We have also those who are still students at various level. Then we have also other members who have just joined to try and learn. So the main purpose of the Friday meetups or projects is for us to tackle various real world projects based on various topics. I know my colleague Gitau will be giving more information on the approach and so on. But what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to give a sample project, how the projects will be structured and so on. Then Gitau will come in and explain on how exactly will be the teams working in these projects. But the critical thing here is that for you just to continue learning and gaining more experience, more confidence, more skills in this domain. So, in line with that, I just want to give a sample project that I just want to use it as an example or a use case of how we shall be learning going forward, or how we shall be collaborating in various projects by solving real world problems. I understand that we are at various levels of understanding. I think we have the January intake students also here. You haven't covered a lot, but I think also by being participating in this will give you more knowledge, and when that time comes when you are able to tackle, you will also be part of the community, the volunteers tackling a specific project. So in line with that, I just want, if you can see my screen, sorry. For instance, we have a sample project here. This is how our projects will be. This project involves improving food security and crop yield in Kenya through machine learning. So in each and every project, we will be defining what's the main thing we want to do. So for instance, for this specific project, we wanted to improve food security and crop yield in Kenya through machine learning. Then, of course, after that, we go to the background. So with respect to this specific project, for instance, the background, I'll just go through each sentence so that you understand in case you are using a phone and you can't read. So the background here is that based on data collected during the 2020 short range assessment, the Kenya Food Security Steering Group estimates that around 1.4 million Kenyans in arid and semi-arid areas are facing crisis. And of course, this data has been updated. Recently, I had about 6 million. So you see, these people are going to face some crisis or even worse outcomes. And this means there will be an increase of 93% compared to the preceding long-range season. So, cumulatively, below average rainfall across eastern Kenya resulted in a poor harvest in marginal agricultural livelihood zones and declines in rangeland resources in pastoral areas, driving stressed IPC and crisis outcomes across northern and eastern Kenya. And this is still what is being even faced recently. So that's the background. But now, what's the problem that we are having, for instance, for these specific projects. The problem is that more than 1.4 million Kenyans in arid and semi-arid areas are facing food crisis or worse outcomes. Also, we know that COVID-19 control measures, desert locust invasion, and climate change have negatively impacted crop production and rangeland resource regeneration. So now we see that with the help of machine learning, farmers should be able to predict weather patterns and conditions in different places in Kenya for the next farming season, while promoting a data-driven agricultural system. So, therefore, it means that data such as soil pH, temperature, and moisture levels, land usage, combined with other data sources from World Bank's data portal and Kenya Meteorological Department could be processed to show exactly when and where farmers should improvise their farming method and to know the best crop type to be cultivated. And also the data will also help to decide where to invest and make use of the unutilized land for farming. So we have seen the problem where it is and what we can use. So based on any project, we we shall now come with the project goals. What are we looking at as a community to achieving that project? For instance, for this specific project, the first objective or goal is to identify and utilize farming land through satellite imaging. The second is to apply Kenyan-based open source satellite imagery dataset to make crop yield prediction. The third objective will be to create a weather information sharing system for farmers for better farming decisions. Then after that, we shall have what we call the learning outcomes. One, it will be satellite image data collection. How are we going to collect satellite image data? As you can remember, the data science process, when you want to tackle any data science process, exactly this is what you are doing. Secondly, the learning outcome is weather patterns analysis, then computer vision for crop type detection. I understand those guys who are doing, I think, the August intake and even the graduates, you must have looked into this through I think CAN. Then also you will be doing data visualization using pandas, mat, mat, no, is it matplotlib and QGSI. So then also now, based on that, we come up with what called milestones. Because this project, given that this session will be running every Friday, it means that maybe a single project can be tackled in a month, because a month has maybe 4 Fridays and so on. So for instance, with this specific project, in week 1, what happened is that there was weather data collection, then satellite image data collection. Week 2, what happened? There was exploratory data analysis, then there was image pre-processing. Then week 3, there was image classification and machine learning model creation. Week 4, what happened was creation of a web app, deploy the app in cloud application platforms, and of course, launch. So basically, this is how the projects will look like. This project will cut across all industries, various topics. If you have any, you are allowed to propose that you are facing at your place of work, or any that you are interested to be worked on. So it will be like an open kind of learning. I'll share this document in various groups so that you can just have a structure of how the future looks like, how we shall be tackling this and so on. So without maybe taking too much time, I like to invite Gitau Joseph to maybe highlight or add some of the approaches and how we shall be working. Then after that, because this was the first day, then maybe Calvins will come in. Then we will give you an opportunity for questions and answers as we give direction on the project that we will be starting. That's next Friday. So Gitau, if you're in a position to speak, you can come in.
Okay, thank you, Xavier. So good evening, everyone. So hope you all had a good day. Yep, so concerning this, so the community projects that we are going to be doing, so I think I will be, most of the time, I will be the one guiding you guys. And what you expect us to have is learning more and more of learning and research. So in terms of the tools that we will be using, yeah, we'll start with the communication tools. So I think we will have, I would prefer maybe we use WhatsApp, or since everyone is there, so we can create a common WhatsApp group whereby we can be sharing our communications. Then in terms of the code, we will be uploading codes that we have worked on GitHub. So I think during the first session, I will be showing you how we can add codes to GitHub, how we can all collaborate, how we can merge, how we can do those things concerning GitHub, so how we can update our codes. Then I think after that, we'll also have team leaders. So I think we'll have to choose from you guys, since this project is not about me. So it's about you guys building your skills and building something that you can show off to the world. And our aim currently is to look for opportunities for you guys that you can work on and improve your skills even more better while applying what you've learned. Yep, so I think I don't have much to say concerning this. So what you are going to have is we are going to first create a common group where you guys will join, whereby we will be sharing all the communications. Then secondly, we will share a document similar to the one that you have over here. Okay, so I think maybe before we share this, we'll have to hear some of your suggestions on the kind of projects you want us to tackle first. And maybe if we won't get one, we'll suggest one as a company, and you as a team will be able to work on it through our guidance. Then after getting the document, we will work on timelines and maybe task leaders, since I think we will have these tasks split into maybe 4. And these task leaders will ensure that we are at least making progress in each and every task that we are going to be doing. Yep. And finally, we'll have the coding part and the documentation part, which each and every one of you will be doing. Yep. And also, we will be meeting weekly, so just for updates on our progress, what we have achieved, what we haven't achieved yet, what we are looking forward to next week, and things like that. Yep, so I don't have much to add, so I can stop there for today. So Xavier, you can come in again.
Okay, just a minute. Maybe what I can do now, or what we can do, we can just give you an opportunity, first of all, to ask any questions. Then once Calvin is ready, he will give his remarks. Maybe you can just raise your hand. Yes. Oh, you are ready? Oh, sorry for that. Maybe Calvin, you can give your remarks. Then we will proceed.
So thanks a lot, Sylvia, Gita, and everyone for having the time to join this session. I hope you are all doing well. And thank you once again for joining with AFRICDSA. And as a part of the promises that you made when you were being recruited into the programs that you did was that we'll be seeking continuous professional development for you, so that even as you continue to engage in, to use the knowledge that we've given you, as AFRICDSA will be coming up with these programs so that you are able to develop further whatever you've learned from us. And this is just one of the initiatives that we have started with. So we are calling upon you to take this project positively, participate, learn. We are going to have lots of mentors, both internally and externally. We recently got into partnerships with a number of partners in the market. We have the likes of Dana, the likes of Local to Global, and Workforce. So our plan is, apart from just the internal sessions that we'll be having with you on these projects, we also want them to come on board, and to some of the projects that you'll be doing, we'll see how far we can go with them in terms of opportunities for those who have no jobs, placements for the same. But then this just the start, one of the foundational steps. As we grow into the project, we shall have lots and lots coming, and we are calling upon you to be as collaborative as you can, and also feel free to ask questions. The team, the set of trainers that have trained you at AFRICDSA will be available, and also the other experts that we are bringing on board to guide you through this will be available. So that's it for today. I'm looking forward to doing this. As Sylvia's mentioned, we'll be doing it weekly. So just be available even on a day that you're not presenting. Just be available to listen to the projects that other members are presenting. And also feel free to learn from the same and to ask questions as much as you can. So with that, I say thank you and return it back to Xavier.
Okay, thank you so much, Calvin, for your remarks. And I just want to give now the both our graduates and students the opportunity to ask questions or to seek any kind of clarification. Do we have any questions?
Could also be comments, Xavier, not just questions.
Okay. Okay, thank you for that, Calvins.
It seems everybody's okay with the program. I don't know if we are all clear. Yes. Xavier, there's a hand.
Yes, Kevin.
Yes, good evening, everybody. You've mentioned that we'll be having a team leader for the project. So my question was, will he be the one taking us through the project per se, or will he be leading a group of particular students, or just the whole group?
Okay, I can answer that. So this leader will not act as a leader as per se, but he will just be there for communication. You know, like you can't be doing something like seme hivyo hivyo tu. You need someone who can guide you, who can like say this is what we've achieved as a team and this is what we need to do. Because if you leave everyone to like choose what he wants to do, then we won't have like a format for doing things. So everyone will get confused in the way. So we need these leaders to act as guides that can maybe be in touch with us and you guys and maybe ensure there is progress as we are doing the tasks. Yeah. And anyone can be a leader. So you guys will be the ones picking who is maybe willing to be the leader. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Gitau. Thank you, Ishmael. You are saying that you're okay with the program. Do we have any other comment or a point of? Yes, Kevin, once more.
Yes, after going through a particular project, how will we be able to show that we participated in this project? Will we be allowed to stake a claim in participation of these projects?
Okay, let me respond on that first of all. On the first phase of it, yes, you will be issued with specific certificate that indicate the project. And as Gitau indicated that this is an open source kind of a project. And he further said that during the first phase of the project, next Friday, he will show you where it will be documented. So, for instance, when you are applying for any job and so on, you'll be able, if it is GitHub, for instance, you will be able to share that GitHub link or upload in your LinkedIn or in any professional profile in your CV and so on, so that anyone who is doing a due diligence can be able to see that you are part of the project. But also there will be those mini certificates for these specific projects. Then also, I think there will be some kind of a form to be signed, if I'm not wrong. Maybe Gitau, you can clarify more.
Yeah, so when registering, I think there is the registration form, which will clearly indicate everything. So things that you are expected to do and what you have to expect from the projects. Yeah, so things like that.
Okay, thank you, Gitau. Anything else from, I don't know, Kevin, is the response okay?
Yes, it's okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Any other person?
Hello.
Yes, Ashim.
How are you, Malu?
I'm very fine.
That part for weekly, I did not understand. What did you mean by we'll be meeting weekly?
Okay, thank you. The community learning will be on Fridays every week. So we just shared a repeating link in case you didn't receive. I'll check and reshare so that when you accept in your calendar, it will be on Fridays. Remember that in the past we used to have classes on Fridays from Monday to Fridays, but we have spared that all classes should be ending on Thursday. Then Friday, all cohorts, graduates, alumni, and so on, and anybody who is interested to participate in these projects come in. So it will be on Fridays, every Friday.
Thank you, William.
Yes, Sandra.
Good evening. I wanted to ask, for clarification, so every week we'll be doing new projects. Like there'll be a new topic or a project to tackle, or will you be sending it in advance? Then we do it. Then Friday we present, or maybe I missed it, but maybe you can clarify that, please.
Okay, I don't want to clarify that. Gitau, in case you can assist me to clarify that one.
Okay. So for the projects, it won't be like different projects every week. So it will be like a single project for a given time period. So for example, you can see what is presented here on the screen is improving food security and crop yield in Kenya through machine learning. So that's a topic that you are supposed to like come up with tasks. So these tasks are aimed at solving that bigger problem. So these are the different things we will be doing weekly until we have a solution to that problem statement that we have up there. So we won't be doing like different projects every week. So at times it will seem like we are doing the same thing, but this thing will be aimed at solving the main problem statement. Yeah.
So, okay, another one. So when we do, like, for example, week one where the data collection, so
Yeah.
everyone does individually, then we all present on Friday, or
No, I think, see, we have the communication group. So everyone can do it individually and communicate the results to others. And maybe some of you can be like verifying if the data is okay. And maybe if you've collected the data from somewhere, someone else can take it from there and maybe do some data cleaning and share the cleaner version of the data from there. So it's like we are helping each other solve this. So everyone can do it, and yeah.
Sandra,
Proceed, Sylvia.
yeah.
Sandra, do you still have a question?
I wasn't understanding something. So you said some will be doing something else, others will be doing data cleaning. So will we be put into groups?
I think it can be possible. We can put you into groups. We say that. So, you know, it all depends with what you are strong at. So maybe, for example, for me, I'm quite good at creating machine learning models. Someone else might be good at creating data visualizations. So you will have to choose what you will do at your best. Something that you can deliver with ease, that you won't have to like struggle much to do. Yeah.
Okay. So like, for example, myself, I just joined this January.
Yeah.
So would I just be a spectator for now, or?
No, you can do some data collection. I think that's easy.
Okay.
Yeah. And even data visualization, since we have tools like W. Okay.
Any other question? Okay, I think I understand that some have joined late, but I was recording the session. Let me see the recording. If it is okay, then it will be shared. Then another thing is that, as Gitao has said, we are going to create a WhatsApp group. I think nowadays WhatsApp group can accommodate up to 500 people, so that all communications with regards to this will now be channeled through there. So we are also going to share this document for the purpose of those who have joined late. This document just shows how the projects will be handled, like the structure, the background, the problem statement, the goals, the learning outcomes expected, story, and even the timelines, like what you need to achieve at what particular time. So for RISPA and Theoneste, who have joined late, we are going to share this in the group. So by tomorrow is a Saturday by 4 p.m. I think we will have a group in place running, and all other communication will be through that. But for the purpose of sharing, there was a link that was shared. That's an invite. You just need to accept it so that you can. It is easy to get notifications via your Google Calendar. So maybe before we close, because today it was just an overview to give the general, maybe Tioneste, I don't know if I saw your hand. Was your hand up?
No, I was crapping.
Oh, sorry for that. Yeah, so we are going to share this documentation so that you can go through also and know uh, what exactly, how the projects will look like. But today it was just an introduction. Next Friday now we begin. By the end of the week, I think we should have shared the topic and any other document that you need to have access. So thank you guys. Yes.
So, Malimu, so from Monday to Thursday. Oh, okay, I've understood. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, the normal classes will be ongoing based on the units that you are covering.
And any updates will just be sent on the group, WhatsApp groups, India.
Yes, yes.
Oh.
Okay, thank you guys for joining. Have a good night and a lovely weekend ahead.
Same to you.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.